Greetings, it's Ian from RTO here. Welcome to another classic album review. The light's improved a little bit. I've only got the the little light above my monitor on. I haven't got the full light on this time. When I was recording Susie and the Banshees, someone walked past the window and they were looking at me quite strange. What's he doing gabbling on? What's he doing? Anyway, today's classic album is another of those, say, classic albums of the 80s from Classic Rock magazine. And it's from Billy Squier. Now, Billy Squier, William Hayslip Squier, born on the 12th of May 1950, is an American musician, a songwriter who had sort of that arena rock crossover hits of the 80s, described as a personification of early 80s rock music. Very successful between 1981 and 84, which he had 5 top 10 mainstream rock albums, which 2 were #1, 20 singles. Didn't sell much over here, but I have heard of him, and I do like this album. So this album is his second album, Don't Say No. It was released on the 13th of April 1981, and it stands out as Squier's biggest career album. So who plays on this album? Well, Billy Squier on lead vocals, rhythm guitar, percussion and piano. Kerry Shahaf on lead guitar, Alan St. John on keyboards, Mark Clark on bass guitar, and Bobby Choinard, great drummer, drummed on 5 of Billy's albums. Sadly died at the age of 44 of a heart attack in 1997. I know him more from when he played with Ted Nugent and Alice Cooper, played with Peter Wolf from Jay Giles and Cher. A great drummer, and such a shame that he passed away at an early age. So let's have a look at this album. So the first track on here is called In the Dark. I love the build-up of this. You've got these sort of eerie noises, and then you get these really strong riffs on the guitars from both Billy and Carey. It's a great rock track to open the album. Then we get the stroke. Bobby's drumming on this is cool. I mean, I thought Bobby was a good drummer. I love the beginning of this. The riffs are strong. Great vocals from Billy. Great guitar solo from Carey. Fantastic track. My Kind of Lover. One of the mediocre tracks on here. It's a little bit weak, bit wishy-washy in places. Not one of my favourites. Then we get a track called You Know What I Like. Love this track. It reminds me of Sammy Hagar's I Can't Drive 55, that galloping beat. Bobby's drumming is great on this. You know, it's like a rolling drum beat. Some great guitar work on this. My favourite track on the album, actually. 2 Daze Gone. Solid track. Love the piano on this. Great little track. Very early 80s rock. Lonely as the Night. What an opening riff on this. It's just one of these songs on this album that I love playing. It's a great vocal from Billy. What Do You Want From Me? Classic Bobby drumming on this. He had a really strong, rolly drum beat, did Bobby. Solid track. Nobody Knows, which is dedicated to John Lennon. It may be dedicated to John Lennon. Everyone was doing it. It's not very good, but it has got a very good guitar solo in it. Then we have I Need You. Great bass line for Mark Clark. Now, Mark Clark's played with a lot of bands in his time. Nice ballad, actually. Don't Say No, the title track. It's a good track, but Billy tries to sound like Robert Plant in places. I don't know why, but it's a really good little rock track to end the album. So what are the history of this album? You got the album hit the top 5 on the Billboard album chart and remained on the chart for over 2 years, about 111 weeks. The Stroke was the first single, reaching number 17, and even a bigger hit at rock radio, hitting number 3 on the mainstream rock chart. Billy was at the time when MTV started, so tracks like Into the Dark, The Stroke were regularly shown on there. Was certified gold in 1981 and platinum 2 months later. Lots of multi-platinum awards, and in 1992 certified sales of over 3 million copies in the USA. He's some of his songs are on the PlayStation 2's Guitar Hero as well. Now, how did I come across this album? Well, I stumbled upon it, funny enough, on PlayStation. Lonely as the Night. Yes, my younger brother was into them sort of things, and I discovered it. And I thought, I'll go and look at this, and it's not a bad album actually. I've got it on CD that I sort of borrowed, and how do we put it? Copied. It's the only way to say it. But I nearly brought it yesterday, but I had to watch the pennies. So I'm sure I'll pick it up some other time. But I do like this album actually. Play it quite a lot. So I'm going to give this one an RTO ranking of 7.5. Okay, that's all for today. I just hope the weather's better. I don't like it when it's dark and dingy. Anyway, what have we got for you tomorrow? Well, we've got a viewer's request. It's a band I never thought when I started this channel I'd actually review. And all I'll say is my mind has changed on this band for one album only. And we're going to look at Nirvana. 3 albums by Nirvana. And tomorrow's retro ranking, we're going to do a bit of skiffle with the king of skiffle, Mr. Lonnie Donegan. And there's that question, does your chewing gum lose its flavour on the bedpost overnight? On that note, I will say bye for now, and I will see you tomorrow. Have a great day, everyone.